Alright, so where we last left off was with, I believe it was with Ace leaving the island with Sabo. Only having Sabo stay on Ace's crew because Sabo doesn't have Conqueror's Haki, but he did dream of having his own pirate crew. But just for him not having Conqueror's Haki, I'm leaving him on Sabo's crew. On Ace's crew, I mean. But while Luffy and Sabo... While Luffy and Ace have Conqueror's Haki, Sabo does not. So he doesn't really have the will of a leader, while Ace does. That's why I'm having Sabo join Ace's crew. But Luffy's 14 at the time, so he's still staying with Shanks, Garp, and everyone else. And when Ace leaves, Luffy decides that he wants to train more with stronger opponents. So he decides to ask Shanks if he can meet Whitebeard. And that startles Shanks, because he's like, why the hell does this kid want to meet Whitebeard? He's basically the king of pirates already. And Luffy would be like, so can I or can I not? Shanks' crew, including Shanks and Garp, they all protest Luffy going to meet Whitebeard, because they know how Luffy acts and they're pretty sure he's going to pick a fight with him. So they're telling him no. Excuse me about that. But Luffy will say, if you guys won't take me, I'll go there by myself. That's when they just say, alright, fine, we'll take you to see the old man. I'm going to say that to get to the Grand Line, find wherever Whitebeard's hanging out. I'm going to say that's going to take the span of 3 months. So, yeah. That's going to be a very long time to just be on ship and not do anything. So, I'm going to say that Luffy does some more, studies, while, Shanks will, teach him in Conqueror's Haki. And by the time they get to Whitebeard's ship, the Moby Dick, everyone's confused on why Shanks has a child with him, who's practically... If you're caught up to the Wano arc, like me, you can see that Luffy has actually built up a bit of muscle in prison. He's getting prison ripped for no reason, I guess. Not for no reason, but he's getting prison ripped. I'm gonna say Luffy's at that part, right? Is probably prison ripped by now, considering all the training he does. That's going to be very vital since, he doesn't look like a stick, so people won't underestimate him anymore. And Whitebeard will ask Shanks who's the kid. And then when he sees Garp, everyone gets defensive until Garp says, I'm not a Marine anymore. I'm retired. And everyone will be on the ship will be like, okay, and just calm down a little bit. So, after that, I'm going to say that Luffy will introduce himself to Whitebeard, like how he probably introduced himself to anyone else. He'll say, hey, old man, I'm pretty sure you're Whitebeard. My name is Monkey D. Luffy. That's my grandpa, Monkey D. Garp, and and I'm pretty sure you know who Shanks is already. And Whitebeard's gonna be like, kid, I know who these big shots are. So treat me with some respect and tell me what you want. And that's when Luffy will say, I want you to train me in hand-to-hand combat. And that'll kind of just, make Garp be like, I'm already doing that. But Luffy will ask Garp to just stay as his, studies teacher. Shanks is, his hockey teacher. Whitebeard, hand-to-hand combat. Whitebeard will say, alright, just show me what you can do. And in Fishman Island, Luffy knocked out around... I forgot how many pirates. But pretty sure it was a few thousand. But I'm going to say that Luffy could double how many he did. And just forces all his Conqueror's Haki around the ship. And that'll put Whitebeard in a state of shock, along with like Marco, everyone else. And Whitebeard would be like, "Okay, kid, this is kind of shocking. Come at me with your strongest attack." And I'm gonna say this: thanks to all of his training he's done, and he can probably take on Bounce Man, the Gear 4. If he was fighting himself, Bounce Man Gear 4 can't even stop him. Probably Snake Man would be his only match. I'm gonna say that Luffy already knows Jet Gatling. Like, he knows all of his gears. So I'm gonna say that Luffy doesn't want to use all his power, since he's probably gonna assume Whitebeard's automatically gonna train him. So Luffy would fire off Jet Gatling. Well, nope, he's gonna go to Gear 3rd. Push a lot of armament hockey into his hands, and just use the Gear 3rd Gatling on him using Gear 2nd. So that's just going to shock Whitebeard at how much force is behind this, to the point that he's going to be like, alright, this brute force is kind of stinging now. And he just used like a quake bubble on his fist and just hits Luffy's hand away, shooting him into the ocean. Garp will lose it and just punch Whitebeard as hard as he can into a wall and just swim after Luffy. And when Garp gets to Luffy, Luffy's just gonna be laughing and saying that was funny that he got beat by Whitebeard. Everyone's just gonna be shocked at how much Luffy is just carefree about this. And that's when Marco will be like, I knew you looked familiar, and then we'll pull up Luffy's wanted poster. So at the age of 14, Luffy already has a bounty of, I'm gonna say, 300 million. And Luffy is actually a pretty decent sniper. I'm gonna say, you remember we was up in like Dressrosa when he sniped like that girl that was making like puppets? I believe her name was Sugar or something. I would say that at this time he could probably do that, but with ease. And when in swordsmanship, he could do. He's not good. He's not as good as Shanks, but he can hold his own against Shanks without dying. So I'm gonna say he's probably on Zoro's level right now. Like when he first met Zoro, he's on Zoro's level currently. And this is going to be a 2-year time skip, so he's 16 by now. And he was introduced to Mihawk, and Mihawk is now his teacher in swordsmanship. Shanks is his hockey. He has a lot of OP teachers now. And Whitebeard, Mihawk, Shanks, everyone has gone off the radar. They're just on one island training. And as they're doing this, everyone has a massive power boost, except for Whitebeard. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna give Whitebeard power boost. I'm gonna say that when he was if he was at Marineford, he could probably win Marineford right now. No, I'm just kidding. He could probably do a little better than he did at Marineford, but not probably win the whole thing. But Luffy started talking about that he doesn't want to join the Whitebeard pirates or the red-haired pirates anymore. He wants to start his own crew. Everyone would be like, I kind of expected this, considering someone like you would want to have his own dreams, aspirations, not just stay on one crew his whole life. And that's when Whitebeard will be like, Whitebeard and Shanks will talk, and then Garp will actually eavesdrop and be like, that's what they're planning. And there's going to be 3 months where they're going to, 2 months where they're going to Sabaody. And Luffy's going to be like, why are we going here? And that's when Shanks says, you're going to meet, I guess you're going to meet one of my other mentors, Dark King Rayleigh, or Silver's Rayleigh. And Luffy's like the right-hand man of the Pirate King. Shanks is gonna say, I guess you know your stuff. So after that, when Luffy gets there, I'm gonna say he already has like he's used advanced armament a little bit, but not as good as he should be able to. So far he just sticks like base armament, not advanced, since he doesn't know how to use advanced as well. And that's when he'll train with Rayleigh. And Rayleigh won't get a power boost since he can handle Luffy with ease. And that's when Luffy pulls out his sword and just starts going toe to toe with Rayleigh. Everyone's gonna be surprised that Luffy can do this, and he'll actually tire Rayleigh out by using his speed. And Luffy's speed is no joke right now, since Luffy's probably going. He can't keep up with Kizaru, but he can move faster than bullets. So I'm gonna say supersonic speed. Not lightning, not light. Supersonic. And that's just him using gear 2. And this is when Rayleigh would be like, alright, we're gonna train in hockey now. And this is gonna be 1 year time skip. At this point, Luffy can take on every gear if he was fighting himself. If he's fighting himself, he can take on every gear, no matter what. Gear 2nd, 3rd, 4th, Snake Man, Bounce Man. He can take all of them on. And this is also because he has actually learned a little bit of advanced observation. So 3 seconds, 5 seconds into the future. I'll say he could probably beat Katakuri at this point, since all his teachers are overpowered. And this is when, he's gonna actually have his own, because everyone was gonna surprise him with the ship. And Luffy actually already knew about this, so he made sure it wasn't too big of a ship. So this is going to be kind of a surprise to them. And I'm actually going to have Luffy go back to Fuchsia Village to say goodbye to everyone there when he gets his ship. It's going to be like a tiny fishing boat. And the same thing will happen with Koby, where he ends up, I'm going to say that he falls into like a storm, like he hits a storm, his boat is capsizing. There's a barrel. He hops in there, falls asleep, gets caught in a whirlpool, and is floating. Alvida's crew finds him, and when he gets out of the barrel, no one actually attacks him since they recognize what he looks like. And that's when they call Alvida down, and she sees who he is. They all just get on their knees and apologize for them disturbing him. He's gonna be like, "You didn't really disturb me. You kind of just helped me." And they're like, okay. But Alvida has another plan. She wants to backstab Luffy by trying to hit him. When she does try, Luffy just uses base armament on his face, and it just shatters, like the thing shatters on his head. I'm gonna say something different is that Luffy just straight up uses a jet pistol straight to Alvida's face, and it sends her flying. And Koby will be like, "Whoa, you're strong. Take me with you, because I want to talk to you." Luffy will be hesitant at first, and then he'll be like, "Okay, let's go." And he takes another small fishing boat from Alvida's ship, and he doesn't take the whole ship because he doesn't like it. And that's when Koby will be like, I recognize you. You're Monkey D. Luffy." And Luffy will be like, "Yeah, that's my name." And that's when Koby will say, "So you know Monkey D. Garp?" He's like, "Yes, I do. I do know my grandpa." And Koby will say, "I always wanted to be a Marine." And Luffy will say, "So if you were on that pirate ship, there's a very low chance you're going to be a Marine now." And Koby will like just be all sad. And Luffy will say, "So how'd you end up on that crew?" And that's when who was it? That's when Luffy will say, "Hey, I'm gonna call my grandpa on a transponder snail, to come meet me at this island. And that's when Koby will say, wait, Roanoke or Zoro is there, the pirate hunter. Luffy will say, alright, that's going to be useful. And when Garp gets there, he sees Koby, and he'll tell Garp to leave with Koby and train him as a Marine. Garp will just listen and just say bye to Luffy, because I'm going to say Garp was nearby, trying to like spy on Luffy to make sure he was doing okay, and that'll work. When Luffy gets on the island, the Marines will recognize him, and Luffy will just use armament hockey on every Marine that comes near him. Conqueror's hockey on every Marine that comes near him. By the time Luffy gets to free Zoro, I was gonna be surprised that such a big shot is just helping him. And when Zoro is down, he's gonna be like, "Why's a big shot like you helping me?" That's when Luffy will say, "Because you're joining my pirate crew." No, I'm gonna go get your swords. So for now, just take my sword. And he throws Zoro like a rapier. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And Zoro will be like, I guess I can work with this. And I'm gonna say about 10 minutes later, Luffy comes out holding Helmeppo by the hair and holding Zoro's 3 swords. So Zoro has 3 swords, and he takes a Marine ship. But I'm gonna say that Luffy throws all the Marines over, like they all just, Luffy will just take down all the transponder snails and everything. Luffy will say, alright, you guys are going to repaint this Marine ship so that it's to my design. They're going to say, okay. And this one I'm leaving this part off. So, Zoro, it's on the crew now. Hope you guys like this part. Like, subscribe, turn on the little notification bell if you want. I don't really care. Just do it if you want to. Alright. If you guys enjoyed this part, I'll upload later today. Bye.